Hello, it is Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video, we really got the capital complex going. Today, going to focus on trying to get the capital complex fully up and running so we can get some colonists living up this way. I'm going to start off mainly, like I mentioned in the previous video, we're going to build up the capital city. Also, let's see, 50. We need to put 50 over here as well. And no fuel, please. Let's get that all out of there.
Research.
Oh, no, we're out of research.
Complete.
I guess we'll have to go research stuff. We got factory automation that was unlocked yesterday, I believe. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to rip through these like low-end technologies just to burn through them so we can spend a lot of time focusing on the breakthroughs that'll be coming down here shortly. I was going to turn on both Megadome projects over here. Going to have the last bits of the capital city for the time being done up. Let's head up to Nereus real quick, just to take a look at the giant space asshole that I located. And it looks like I'm going to need to get a lot of extractors up here. So we do have water, so we can produce fuel up here for the rockets. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, probably not going to bring the metals up here, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possible extractor sites that need to go down. I'll focus on this probably later. If I'm 100% honest, I want to focus on the colony itself. I'm going to poke downstairs real quick, see how everybody's doing, knowing that these folks are going to be living down here for not much longer. I'm going to max out the drones again at 50. These rare metals refineries, they're just needing materials, and amazingly, my 4,000 waste rock down here isn't being utilized. I don't know what's going on with that. It could also be that the waste rock's been scattered out in multiple spots throughout the colony. Over here, yep, we're good on that front. So this is going to pretty much be the last week, really, that we're going to be operating in the colony, or operating down here at least. My plan right now is to get the upstairs built, shut all the domes down, get everybody running upstairs, get them into shuttles, and get them now living and working, excuse me, in the capital city. That's kind of the big thing. Let's also service bots this guy out just to make sure we have a little more cash being done up. Now, 4 spires here. A temple spire is not a bad idea, admittedly, but I really want to make sure that this dome is going to be really good for the people. Go ahead and turn that guy off for the moment. Seed vegetation projects available. I'll grab that here in a second.
Research complete.
Creative biorobotics is available now. That's good. And we'll put a passage from kind of like here over to... Ooh, that one worked very nicely. This one's almost done. Let's see, we do have some projects available. Seed vegetation, go ahead and do that. We now have a crap load of seeds available to us. That's very good. And I'm pretty sure, yep, we're almost done with fueled extractors. So we'll queue these guys up. And get those guys going as well. Alright, you're turned off for the moment. Let's make sure we have plenty of fuel being produced up here. Yeah, we do. And these guys are they dusting each other off? I don't think he's getting this guy. Let's expand him just a little bit. Expand him just a little bit. So we're making sure we're getting this, making sure everybody's getting dedusted simultaneously when possible. Alright, back up here. So I want to make sure that a medical center here makes a lot of sense, so we can increase the birth rate in the capital city. So let's go ahead and put him down. I do like the idea of a sanatorium to remove any flaws from people. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the medical center because I'm gonna put a hospital down instead. So sanatorium, hanging gardens to increase the beauty there, and also a school spire. I believe school spires can be upgraded with the possibility of creating a genius colonist. So that's what I'm going to utilize for that one instead. I'm going to use a hospital up here and for this one instead. Note that the materials I have, especially my concrete and metals, are going to drop precipitously during this episode because I'm going to be ripping through everything.
Complete.
Fueled extractors is done. The last megadome is being built. That's good. I don't know how I'm going to connect these 2 domes to each other. I guess I will, because these domes down here are all interconnected. Alright, sanatorium's up and running. I can now... Oh, so yeah, I can remove the renegade flaw if I do exotic mineral therapy, but I also have no exotic minerals here, so there's a slight problem with that. It's another reason I have to get Nereus up and running as soon as it's convenient for me. Here we go. Connect those two domes up. We got our school going, superior education, little chance to create a genius. Hanging gardens, exotic mineral structures, increases comfort boost by 50%. It's already a 100 boost, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to put a space bar and a Hall of Fame down. I want to put this stuff kind of toward the middle of the colony. And I'm thinking, let's go. Okay, toy stores are big things. Mega Mall's obviously going to be needed here. Do I want to go symmetrical with this? I kind of do. But at the same time, kind of like, what the hell? Let's just futz around with it a little bit. All right, I'm going to service spot this. Again, I can churn all these structures off for the time being. Also service spot you. I'm going to make sure that as many of these structures that I can are service spotted. They're all ready to go. So again, once the colonists come up here, they're fine. They're happy, happy, joy, joy. And we're going to need to put down a significant amount of housing. And I do think that putting a bunch of smart apartments on both sides of this make a great idea. So we're going to do this. Going to pause the game. Slap these guys down. Are they going to get built at the same time? I don't care. So we're going to have 20, I believe it's residences. Yeah, 20 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 160 colonists are going to be available once those structures are all set up. I have 300 and so people downstairs, so not everybody's going to be able to move into the capital city right away. Also, we're going to need nurseries. And I'll double up the nurseries. Also make sure, well, we don't need schools actually, because we have a school spire right here. A Martian university or 2 isn't a bad idea, and I'm also going to slap down a couple of science labs. Whoa. No idea where my mouse just jumped back the way it did. Alright, these kids are going to need playgrounds, so I'm going to put a playground down here and over here. Actually, I'll take that one out. This is kind of a temporary thing right now, because once everybody's upstairs, I'll be able to kind of reconfigure everything to make sure that it's all working properly and kind of move stuff around and things like that. I'm also going to refab all of the structures that I can downstairs to put them up here. This is just an idea of getting things set up. Got here, here. Gonna kind of mirror the open gym, so there's plenty for those folks. Tai Chi Garden, I'll put those here and here. Note that it's not exactly mirroring right now. It's not a huge deal for that. It's just more I want to make sure that the colonists have stuff to do when they arrive up here. Absolutely going to slap down a security station, because I know I'm going to get a few renegades that are going to pop up here and there, but that's what the sanatorium's for. It's going to start bringing those folks down. That was a retro cinema. Okay, don't need that. I honestly don't need diners, because the Mega Mall is going to be able to provide for all of that. Social, relaxation, exercise, gaming, shopping, luxury, dining, gambling, playing, food, and dining. It's all going to be taken care of in the Mega Mall. So honestly, I don't even need like electronics, grocers, a lot of these things. That takes care of a ton of it. I'm going to put a couple of amphitheaters down. It's going to give something a little bit different for folks. Let's also put down some gardens. This is something I don't do that often. Also, small gardens are perfect here. Small alleys. I can do like that. I have no idea how much materials I've committed for this project, by the way. I'm not paying attention. A small fountain. Do I have a... No, I don't. Not right in there. Okay. So let's do 3 small fountains. Those are big fountains. And I'm going to do 3 small gardens. 1, 2, 3. There. Also, let's make sure we've got rejuvenation, treatment, holovaccine, and remote medic. That's actually going to make things a little cheaper for me. That got service botted already. That's good. That got service botted too. Let's do behavioral melding. Do I have... Just thinking about this. I don't have Project Morpheus done. Whoops. I'm going to get that done. And I'll kind of put that... Damn, I can't put it on the corner where I exactly want to. But I can put it like right here next to this Diamond Dome, because I actually like the idea of Project Morpheus being on a high spot and just hitting everybody simultaneously with those extra abilities. And that's something I enjoy, at least. Alright, so we got that all done up. Open air gym, don't need that. I might need another hospital down the line, because hospitals only hold 16 people at a time. Let's actually prep ahead for that. I'm going to double up on my hospitals. Don't need casino complexes. Don't need factories. If anything, I probably need to put down... I could do like a game dev. Corporate office isn't good for me. But a... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? TV Studio Workshops, that's it. Because this will go towards the bonus that I haven't been able to get. Possibly due to a glitch, it being underground. I'll put 4 of those in here. Let's start the game back up. A ton of materials now going to be moving in here. Again, we're also going to see just the numbers plummet. Heavy drone loads. Why do you have any drones? Right. Go downstairs, please. Because the rockets have been taking extra drones and whatnots. Okay, go ahead. They're all packed up still? Cool. Run upstairs. I know there's another way to do it, but I really just don't think there's any point in doing it another way, because it's a lot of like clicking and holding all that stuff.
Complete.
Okay, Martian festivals are done, which is going to give us increased service comfort from the decorations I'm putting down. Look at that. Seed storage, full. And this one I can just switch over and do like full wheat. Also, probably need to arrange for some... Ichikawa has arrived here. B-type asteroids, high quality of polymers, contains exotics and rares. Let's take a look at it real quick. 189, 151, not bad, actually. I could grab Ichikawa. That sounds like a pretty good one. I can at least mine it out and then just abandon the asteroid. That is something that somebody recommended. Let me pull up my app real quick, find out who made that recommendation in this one. Big Bud, 2909, said, quote, "You know that you should get the Capture Asteroids breakthrough now since you can just abandon the asteroid you don't want." So let's try that. Don't know what's going to happen here, because again, I really want to focus on getting the city built. This is the big thing, is get my mega city built up. Oh, it only holds 18 people, right, because of the personal space event that we had pop up previously. Again, concrete is going down very quickly, but we have a lot of polymers that are being produced and needed. How am I doing on my polymer factories here? They're consuming a lot of fuel. What's my fuel consumption at? 196. Alright, we're doing okay on that front. I like it. And of course, I can get more shuttles put up. I think once the colonists arrive up here, they can relatively quickly get the transport they need to get where they need to be. You have seeds on board? Yeah, you got seeds on board. I'm going to slap down some forestation plants down here. Whoa. What's your radius? You go to there? Okay. Oops. Need to do control and shift. That one is a little too far away. Remember, since I am the terraforming initiative, I don't need... Whoa, a little bit of a lag spike there. I don't technically need to have... where's that radius ending? Here we go. I don't absolutely need to have them all connected to each other, but it's going to look neat if I do. But these will get built up. We have seeds available at all of these sites, so they'll get sent over to where they need to be. Lots of stuff coming online right now. That's good. We'll turn you off because we don't need you operational, or you. You're online. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is powered before we start bringing folks up here. Upgraded superior education. Can't do exotic mineral therapy. It's looking good, though. while this is going on, let's talk about plans for the channel going forward. Gonna do another week of this series. Beyond that, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Got a couple ideas, maybe some challenges I can do, like not like proper challenges, but let's just do liking grass and bushes. Trying to see like what would be the next cool thing to do with the game. I've mentioned it a few times on the channel already. My wife and I are expecting another kid later on this year, so I do know that I'm going to be taking time off when that happens, but my plan right now is to have some game prepped ahead of time, and just so I can put out that content over that period while I'm taking time off to take care of my newborn and also taking care of my co-pilot, my eldest. I just want to make sure that there's still content for you out there. 533 on power. Uh-oh. Let's slap down some more power plants in the meantime. How did I mess that up? No, I did it right. I want to make sure that there's still content available for you while I'm taking some time off. So I'm going to be splitting my time a little bit on doing probably more Surviving Mars stuff. If White Wizard Games decides to do an update to Star Realms, I'll do the next chapter in that campaign on the weekends. The weekends right now, I'm pretty much just taking time off to spend with my family. And I know my channel advertises 7 days a week. I need to talk to Paige, the person who designed all my channel stuff. I want to make sure that that gets updated to reflect that, yeah, I'm taking time off for family and whatnot. Let's go ahead, turn you off. Upgrade you all the way. So I'm going to figure out what the next step is for Surviving Mars while I'm taking some time off. Turn you off. I'm going to open up all shifts on all these buildings too once they come online. There's going to be a ton of available jobs up here, so I'm not worried about that too much. We covered that, Going down the little checklist in my head here. What's the water consumption going to be? Quite a bit, actually. Oh, hang on. I have something for that. Water recycling system. That's going to help me. Check this notification here. Basagel BH18. It's going to be an S-type. Let's see if she's any good, though. 483. Abandon it. Next. Don't need it. Alright. But this should actually take care of some of the concerns I've got. Somehow not running into problems with things over here. Let's go ahead and drop in 10 more drones on this hub. I do think an actual outside drone hub is going to be needed just to crank out more, which, how many jobs do I have here? Vacant work slots, 12. Again, most of my stuff's off, so I don't have to worry about that part of it. But if I run into an unemployment problem up here, I'll be able to take care of that pretty quick. Alright, let's go ahead. Colonists. Underground, I'm going to turn it off. Pretty much get everybody I can up here, and we'll go from that. I have somehow 50 botanists downstairs. Don't need any of them. I'm going to put like 25 of each, or like I guess 100 and something of each. Now here comes the big experiment. Let's get everybody upstairs. I'm just going to do 50 of each for the folks that are currently downstairs. And somehow I have a bunch of people with no specialization still. Fascinating. I do see I have 52 botanists. Again, how I did that, I have no idea. Apply. power it up. Let's start turning these structures on. This is going to see a massive power drain here momentarily. That one is on. That's easy enough. You can be turned on. Just had a Mars quake. Ah, see? Starting to fill up. Colonists are arriving, but from where? They might be going to this elevator site. Yep, I see some colonists. Let's actually turn that off. In fact, just pack that up. It's a very overpopulated dome, but hey, look, I got a capital city where a lot of people are going to be shuttling over there. 301 people in Armin's Lighthouse right now. Construction nanites. That's not a bad one. Can lead to a fun event, which I believe is a nanite storm or something like that. It could actually be a story bit that we'll get next week. I know there was some questions that popped up about Railway Empire 2. That game was on the channel, did remarkably well for me, but there was a question from some folks saying, like, oh, is this series going to continue? I don't know, honestly. I was playing the game on Game Pass, and while I had a ton of viewership initially with it, it really fell off. Toward the end, toward the end of that chapter, there wasn't a ton of viewership on it. So, oh yeah, we need to get straight storage up for some polymers here. Somebody did recommend that too. Let's put it up here. Polymers. But we're now getting people... Wow, can we seriously, like, get some of these folks transferred out? We might have some people getting upset with me that there's no living space up here, but at the same time, they're not supposed to be living up here. Oh wait, hang on a second.
We have a food shortage.
I can solve that. Hang on. Where is my Mega Mall?
Our colonists are starving.
It's fine. It's just we don't have enough food that's being delivered over here, and we only have a diner and a grocer, and a lot of these folks just need to have some place to go get food. This will take care of it. Once the food's delivered, it'll start being addressed. Did I do this, did I do some overwhelming force for this? You bet your ass I did. Does it matter? Not really. It's the whole point of just having fun with the game. Let's see what I can do, cause damage. So it's 30 of 30 in there right now. But if they can go in, get food, note, they're no longer listed as starving. A lot of them are starting to fall off with it. My capital city's got 74 people. I'm going to try to get Armin's Lighthouse down to, like, 0. I'm probably going to shut Armin's Lighthouse down and move a lot of it over here. Oh, whoops, that should be an open shift. A lot of vacant work slots. A lot of vacant residential slots. Not many, actually. They're filling up quick. In fact, oh yeah, wait a minute. Hang on. I'm going to need to put down more housing. Because remember what I said earlier, is that there were a lot of people down there and I wasn't going to have space for all of them up here. Yeah, I'm running into that right now. Go ahead and open that up for all shifts. And see, we've already got people now inside the mall doing things. Make sure we've got plenty of food. I'm going to kick this up to 100 on this guy. Set story event. Holy Dome. Yeah, I'll do that. This is kind of a big thing, and I did teach a lot of my colonists to be religious. So, yeah, I'll take that. We need another polymer storage down here. Gonna take care of that problem. And these nurseries should be filling up fairly quickly. And note, there's a lot of colonists, a lot of spots saying, like, oh yeah, there's people moving. Oh, wow. Everybody's dropping off at the exact same spot. Interesting. Oh, they're dropping food off. Never mind. Ignore me. And you're at 50. Let's get you up to 100 also.
We have a food shortage.
Do we, though? Show me. And again, it's just that we're not getting these people moved over fast enough. Can I assign, like, a bunch of you guys? Can I assign, like, a bunch of you over here, please? There you go. Note, it says colonists 490. Is I'm trying to get these folks shuttled over. It's going to take time. I probably could have done this a hell of a lot slower than I have. I'm going to guess, like, you. 0 comfort. I can get them all taken care of if I can get them, you know, moved over there. Let's actually just do this. Oh, cool. The underground's completely empty. I like it. 200 colonists. Perfect. I got some housing available for you. It says no shuttles available. I find that very hard to believe. Because I have shuttles. There's a lot of shuttles. This one says there's 5 idle shuttles. Let's go ahead and get another dome up and running here.
We have a food shortage.
We're going to put down a mega apartment. Oh, shit. I didn't connect this one to the city. Let's put it over here. This one... Yeah, I can do a mega apartment. This is one of the modded buildings that we've got. And we'll turn this guy on. Slap a couple mega malls down here to keep him happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm absolutely going to put a security station down here because I'm pretty sure these colonists are going to be pissed by the time they get up here. Hospital. Large nursery. And a school. How many drones do you have? 6. That's a problem. Alright, gotta find a drone hub where I've got more than 6 drones. I'll take 5 from you. Run you up here. Go ahead and put 5 up that way. There we go. Okay, we've got people working up here. Not even living up here. There's the problem. Alright, unemployment. We do have 5 people listed as unemployed up here, which is shocking to believe. Oh, let's turn you on. And now we can start working towards the people in workshops goal. Let's actually do this. High prioritize everybody. I'm going to be able to get 36 or so into all of these domes.
Research complete.
Factory automation. That's a good technology. Just need to get this guy built up. Now let's go ahead and turn the retro cinemas on also. Power's at, wow, 25 surplus power. How quickly things can run down in this game if you're not careful. Alright, so I need to put down... I think the next set's going to need to go up here. Yeah, let's do it like that. I do see that it jumped back up.
Achieved.
Hey, 40% workers in workshops. Got it very quickly, mind you. Run over here. Go ahead and... I'm going to turn off some work shifts on that. The mega apartment. Boom, 94 available people moving there. It's going to take care of that problem. And we're at 178 here. I'm working on it. Slowly, but I'm working on it. This was definitely the big move. This was a... let's do something big and bold and not care what the consequences are. I felt like doing it. Cool. We got this going. Let's also make sure auto is done as one of the things that can get cured with that. Let's see. How many kids have we had born in this dome? 77 comfort. 10 already born. Got them there, and they're in the school spire, superior education. Hopefully we'll generate some geniuses. Running now -2 on power. So I think what I may do off camera is get some more power set up. Actually, as much as I say that, I don't like doing a lot of things that are quote unquote off camera because I want you to see the process. I want you to see how the colony is built or managed, or in my case, mismanaged. So it does make a lot of sense for me to say, oh, I'm going to do all this stuff between videos, because ordinarily I don't. I turn off the recording, or I go back to work, or I spend time with my wife and kids, dog, cat, all that stuff, and I just go back to my day. Much as I like to say it, like that's usually what ends up happening. But like 30 up there. We're slowly getting this taken care of. On the plus side, we're actually getting people working in our recon centers. So I got that going for me at least. Let's see what's going on down here. Like every dome has to be offline. I don't even know where that is. Cool. This whole area should be pretty much abandoned right now. Let's see. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. In between videos, I will kind of decommission this whole area, and I'll get it set up so that next week I'm going to start moving a bunch of my production downstairs. A lot of my polymer production, electronics, machine parts. I want to be producing a lot of that downstairs. So it's out of sight, out of mind for the colonists. How's this dome doing? 198 of 490. There's a lot of vacant residential slots here. And a lot of people down here who haven't been assigned housing yet. Like they're complaining about not having places to live, but I mean, I have a whole city up here where they can get housing. It's more, they need to get shuttles. Unfortunately, this is a dome where there isn't much, there's not a lot of space. I mean, there's very little for folks to do here, and I'm not going to slap down more housing for them. They need to go to a place where there's available housing. And it's slowly going to happen. I think this is going to be well into next week before everybody's kind of moved over finally. Because look at this. Tons of people in the mega apartment. But just nobody taking the shuttles up there. I may need to build more. I don't know. But I do know I'm at the 30-minute mark. I'll put a cut in here next video, next week. We're going to start filling this all out. We're going to get Armin's Lighthouse back to a spot where it's at kind of equilibrium with its universe. And the colonists that are in Aramzad 1, they're going to kind of start filling everything in. They're going to start spreading out into these other domes. And once these domes are filled, probably next week, that's when I'm going to wrap up the series. Also, of course, going to get the power situation stabilized because I'm going to need more power for all of this stuff. You know it is. I'll also pack up the underground and get a lot of my production moved down there, so it's out of sight, out of mind. And of course, the colonists, or the drones, excuse me, they don't need maintenance anymore. They don't need they need maintenance, but they don't need power anymore. So I don't have to now worry about that as well. So I got a lot of things going for me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.